Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. We are gonna be highlighting some super cheap Steam game deals in this video, under $2 and $1. And these are the more low-key games. These are generally the videos that you guys want out of this channel. Even if they're games that I haven't played, it seems like you guys are sick and tired of me. Go buy Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Go buy Valkyria Chronicles. Go buy JRPG number 47. Even though, you know, those are the games that I love and I recommend a lot. Might get a little bit redundant. So I went through SteamDB. What a great tool that is to find a lot of these deals. Dug up some of the games that are fairly well received on super low, super steep discounts right now, under $2, under $1, and I appreciate you guys watching these videos, leaving comments, liking these videos, because, housing market's kind of tough these days, and I gotta pay my damn light bill. No, I'm joking, but I appreciate these videos always doing fairly well, so thank you, and thanks to everybody that checks them out, but got about 15 games to go over, so let's get right into it. Right off the bat, 67% off is Florence. Florence is more of a narrative-driven, cutesy romance title. It's a heartfelt experience that lasts around 30 minutes. It's short but deeply meaningful. At 25, Florence feels a little sick. Her life is in an endless routine of work, sleep, and spending too much time on social media. That is very, very applicable to a lot of people's lives these days. Then one day she meets a cello player named Krish who changes everything about how she sees the world. Experience every beat of Florence and Krish's relationship through a series of bespoke gameplay vignettes, from flirting to fighting, from helping each other grow to growing apart. Very positive reception on this one. 13,000 reviews, 93% positive. Again, a shorter game, but if you want something that tells a quick story, you can get Florence for $1.97. Next up, we have an RPG Maker title, which I know not everybody's crazy about, but Tales of the Black Forest is 70% off for $1.19, and it's got 13,000 Steam reviews, overwhelmingly positive, 97% positive reception. More of a darker ambiance in the world filled with yokai. A surging dark power has overshadowed a Japanese town. A group of 2 developers have produced a Japanese pixel adventure game to tell a tale that dates back to the Heisei era in the name of dreams and passion. Again, overwhelmingly positive, more of a darker tone to it, so if you're a fan of that with the pixel graphic style, you'll find that in Tales of the Black Forest, and again, $1.19 for that. Next up, we got FlatOut and FlatOut 2. Thought we would mention this as a 1-2 punch. $1.49 for FlatOut. FlatOut 2 is $1.99. Vehicular action, combat racing titles. Ram through pileups and smash through your windshield as you push racing to the edge. FlatOut delivers more heart-stopping thrills than any sane driver can handle. Very positive reception on 4,878 reviews, 92% positive on that one. FlatOut, again, $1.49 for that. And then FlatOut 2 is $1.99 as well. Experience the drive of your life as you throw yourself around, on, and off the track, causing fences to shatter, tire walls to explode, water tanks and barrels fly across the track into other cars as well. Overwhelmingly positive reception on FlatOut 2. 16,000 reviews, 96% positive on that, and $1.99 for FlatOut 2. Besiege, 90% off for $1.49. This is at its historic low price point right now. 45,000 reviews and 95% positive, overwhelmingly positive on this as well. A physics building game about constructing mechanical machines to annihilate armies, obliterate castles, and overcome challenging obstacles. Conquer the campaign or skirmish with friends in multiplayer as well. Create tanks, planes, helicopters, sports cars, catapults, rockets, giant mechs, anything you could imagine with Besiege's intuitive and flexible building system and extensive 70-plus block collection. The game's intricate physics system creates a satisfying building and simulation experience, whether you're the harbinger of destruction or your machine is falling apart. Conquer the campaign, conquer your way through a single-player campaign of 55 destructible levels, and discover community-made machines as well. All of that in Besiege for just $1.49. Next up, a game that whenever it's down at this price point, I gotta give it a mention, but Far Lone Sales is $1.49. Really, really compelling and unique post-apocalyptic title with this dark and drab art style that I think works really well for the style of game that it is. It's not like you're fighting against something, rather more of an atmosphere-driven and ambiance-driven game. Fairly on the short side, so I think that, initial $15 price point probably wasn't something a lot of people wanted to spend, but I think it's an incredibly compelling game if you're looking for something more low-key and with a really cool, again, darker tone to it. $1.49 for Far Loan Sales. There is a follow-up title in Far Changing Tides, and they have a Far Universe bundle with both Loan Sales and Changing Tides for $7.11. So you can check that out as well. But yeah, $1.49 on that is great. DISTRAINT 2 is 80 cents, and you can get a bundle with DISTRAINT 1 and 2 for $1.46. That's probably what I would recommend. Overwhelmingly positive reception on this, 3,600 reviews, 96% positive, more of a psychological horror game as well. You are priced a man who sold his humanity to get a partnership from a leading company, McDade, a button, and more. DISTRAINT 2 follows on from the events of the first game, so maybe play the first game. That's available on the cheap, and again, both titles for $1.46. Next up, we have Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth, 90% off for $1.99. Very much a story-heavy game if you're looking for something to immerse yourself into a narrative. In a time of poverty and war, a small town begins the construction of a cathedral to claim wealth and safety for its people in their struggle to survive. Lives and destinies intertwine. Based on Ken Follett's world's bestseller, The Pillars of the Earth. Very positive reception on this one, 5,500 reviews, 92% positive on that. $1.99 for that. So you can check that out if you're looking for something narrative driven. Goat Sim is $1.99. I mean, if you're looking for something that you can have just an absolute chaotic time with, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about this game. I remember when Goat Sim initially came out, and it kind of like blew up in the sense that it was such an off-the-wall game and such meme-heavy that like it kind of memed its way into a lot of success. But yeah, $1.99, and I don't recall if Goat Sim really started the wave of it, but I remember Goat Sim came out, and then I feel like after this is when a lot of those Sims that are just like, you know, totally off the wall started coming out, but Goat Sim is the one that really sticks out to me as one of the first ones. Now you got a lot of other great games, you know, TCG Card Shop Simulator and all this stuff that they do fairly damn well. $1.99 for Goat Sim. Next up, now this game is in early access and it hasn't been updated in years and years, so don't expect this game to ever come out of early access. Scene is 51% off for 49 cents. So the fact that it's 49 cents, I wanted to give it a mention. A lonely kid desperately tries to escape his dark world. Very positive reception. All-time reviews have it at 9,100 reviews, 91% positive. Totally gives me vibes of like a Limbo, and for 49 cents, even if it never comes out, an early access title that might be something worthwhile to check out. Again, another title with a very dark, atmosphere-heavy art style and art direction, but yeah, 49 cents on that. Actually gonna throw that onto my wish list. Again, maybe it's not apropos of me to mention a game that's never gonna come out of early access, but 49 cents for it. I wonder, you know, what the reasoning was for what happened with this game, but yeah, a bit of a bummer there, but what can you do? 49 cents on that. UBERMOSH, 90% off for 49 cents on that as well. An arcade game about cutting bullets with a sword in a gun-filled cyberpunk mosh pit. Like a pinball table or coin-op arcade machine, UBERMOSH was made to give you a shot of adrenaline in a couple of minutes. Each time you play, a new level is generated for you to beat your score in 90 seconds. So quick get in, get out kind of gameplay. 3,600 reviews, 88% positive, and just 49 cents for that. You got Deponia, 99 cents on this. Maybe saying that this is a classic would be a little bit of a stretch, but one of those games that I remember when I was getting into PC gaming, you would hear about Deponia being this point-and-click title, one of the smaller budget titles that a lot of people were talking up. In Deponia, the world has degenerated into a vast garbage dump in which the crotchety Rufus acts out his sorry existence. He is a part of the lower social class, doomed to live his life in literal mountains of trash. He hopes for an opportunity to get into the world of the rich. Unique comic style with hand-drawn HD resolution 2D graphics, bizarre characters, and wacky humor, challenging puzzles, and hours of dialogue. Unique universe in the tradition of Douglas Adams from the creator of the award-winning games Edna and Harvey, The Breakout, Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes in the Whisper World. Deponia, 99 cents on that. Next up, we have PANELKI. I may have butchered the pronunciation of that, but I thought this game looked rather interesting. 90% off for 79 cents. Super atmospheric game in the sense that it looks to be more of a relaxing exploration game. A utility worker earns for a ticket to leave the endless Siberian city of panel houses, permafrost, day and night cycle, dynamic weather, and an open world. Feel the atmosphere of the northern city, having been in the role of a handyman. Very positive reception on this one. 1,600 reviews, 88% positive, and just 79 cents for that, so you can have a gander at that if you want something more chill and laid back. Next up, Fury Unleashed, 90% off for $1.99. Played this and actually had a really good time with it. It has a really cool comic book aesthetic to it. They do have an easier difficulty if you do want to go through it that way, but super violent, fast-paced, action-heavy. Had some fun with it, and if you want like a fast-paced action roguelike, I think you'll end up having a good time with this one for $1.99. Not a bad price point on that. And then lastly, Wavetale is 95% off for just $1.49. Now, they've got a couple of bundles. Wavetale and The Gunk, you can get a bundle with both of those games for just $2.26. The Gunk is also at a historic low price point of $1.74 right now, but definitely something to check out. Explore an open sea on the decaying archipelago of Strandville and Wavetale, a story-driven action-adventure game introducing you to fed-up fishermen, secretive hermits, and maybe a pirate or two. Traverse calm waters and surging waves as Sigrid, a young girl who befriends a mysterious shadow that provides her with the power to walk on water. Wavetale is available for just $1.49. You can check that out as well right now, but I would recommend that bundle with the Gunk if you don't have it. Gunk's a pretty well-received game as well, and just for, you know, a little under $1 more, you're getting both titles. So that is going to do it for me. Again, we're highlighting some really, really low-key games at this in this video, but I know, again, a lot of you guys are sometimes a little bit, you know, a little bit tired of me mentioning the same games. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do, and there's always, you know, new people watching the channel. Like, I look at the analytics, and there's always, like, new people checking out the videos, subscribing to the channel for the first time, etc., etc. That's why I do the videos. Like, your boy gotta follow the analytics, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the lights on over in my mother's basement, so we gotta do what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.